Audio Jungle.
Good afternoon. Here is the national news from BGI TV Current. I am Morire Rabila Lawal. First are the major headlines for the national news. Tinubu will ensure fair deal for all. Court fixes May 30th to rule on FG suit against Asuu. INEC to publish names of Bayelsa, Kogi, Imo governorship candidates Friday. I have killed 20 persons. Mother suspect confesses in Osun. And on sports, Golden Eaglet crashed out of under-17 AFCON, failed to qualify for World Cup. Now the news in detail. The federal government under President-elect Bola Tinubu will give all Nigerians a sense of belonging. The Southwest agenda for Asiwaju Swagger 2023 as assured. Chairman of Swagger 23, Senator Dayo Adeyeye, said this during a chat with reporters yesterday in Abuja. He spoke against the backdrop of fears of possible marginalization of some groups or parts of the country that voted against the All Progressive Congress, APC. But Adeyeye said every part of the country will be integrated and accommodated in the incoming administration, regardless of differences in political leanings, ethnicity, religion, gender, or age. According to him, those who voted against APC and its candidate are not wrong by doing so, stressing that they only exercise their right to freedom of choice and association as guaranteed by the Constitution. As a consummate Democrat, Asiwaju Tinubu respects the right of every citizen to freedom of choice and association as guaranteed by the Constitution. The President-elect fully appreciates the sanctity of voter choice, so no groups or individuals will be excluded on account of choices they made during his last presidential election. So I can say without any fear or contradiction of that, President Tinubu will not undermine the same democratic principles he spent a better part of his adult life championing. Adeyeye maintained that inclusivity is one of the key points in Tinubu's renewed hope agenda, which seeks to provide the enabling environment for all Nigerians, especially the youth, to pursue their aspirations and actualize their goals. The Swagger 23 chief urged the public to ignore the rumors of marginalization, saying excluding any part of the country would be counterproductive because it would slow down development in other parts. Going on to the next story. The National Industrial Court on Thursday fixed May 30th to deliver judgment in the suit filed by the federal government against the Academic Staff Union of Universities, Asuu. In the suit, the federal government dragged Asuu before the court to determine the substantive suit filed during the 2022 Asuu's 8-month strike. When the matter came up before Justice Benedict Kenyip on Thursday, Senator Ita Enang, the claimant's counsel, informed the court that the matter was slated for adoption of written addresses. Mr. Femi Falana-San, the defendant's counsel on his part, however, informed the court that he had filed a notice of appeal before the Court of Appeal. Mr. Falana stated that he was contesting the ruling of the court of March 28, which ruled that the Minister of Labour and Employment has the power to refer the matter to the National Industrial Court. He further prayed for a stay of execution and for the matter to be adjourned pending the outcome of the Court of Appeal's decision. He also submitted that the issue of competence of the appeal was the Court of Appeal to determine, as argued by Ms. Enang. Enang urged the court to proceed with the matter of the day, which was the adoption of written addresses. The court, in its ruling, stated that time is of essence in delivery of justice. It is better to get a bad judgment quickly than a good judgment in the late time in labor matters. The court also ruled that the authorities cited by the defense counsel were not applicable in the extant case. The court equally cited Rule 47 of the NICN 2006 proceeding and stated that an appeal did not translate to a stay of execution. The judge also said the defense had shown a lack of seriousness by not filing its defense and instead opted to file an application for a stay of execution. And to the next story. the Independent National Electoral Commission (INEC) will unveil the list of candidates for the November 11th governorship elections in Bayelsa, Imo, and Kogi State on Friday today. The INEC National Commissioner and Chairman, Information and Voter Education Committee, Festus Okoye, disclosed this in a statement on Thursday in Abuja. He added that all the political parties would field candidates for the election in Kogi, while 17 nominated flag bearers in Bayelsa and Imo states. The statement reads, Nigerians may recall that on Tuesday, October 25, 2022, the Commission released the timetable and schedule of activities for the three off-cycle governorship elections in Bayelsa, Imo, and Kogi State held on Saturday, November 11, 2023. Political parties conducted their primaries as required by law and uploaded the names and personal particulars of their candidates and running mates to the INEC candidate nomination portal by the deadline of 6 p.m. on May 5, 2023. All the political parties sponsoring candidates for the three elections have submitted the duly completed Forms EC9 containing personal particulars supported by sworn affidavits, as well as EC9B containing the names of their candidates. As required by Section 29(3) of the Electoral Act 2022, the Commission shall publish the personal particulars of the candidates in the state headquarters and local government offices in the three states on Friday, May 12, 2023. From the election coming up, we go to Osun State. The Osun State Police Command has confirmed the arrest of Said Asuu, popularly known as K Federal. According to statement signed by Yemisi Opalola, the command spokesperson, Asuu was earlier wanted by the police for murder and cult-related activities. The statement also revealed that the suspect is a member of the Rashid Ahmed, aka Okoilu-led Eye confraternity and was arrested around Alushekere area Ede by a detective from the Special Anti-Cultism Unit. She said on 5th month of the year 2023 at about 12 noon, upon tip-off received that one Said Asuu, male popularly known as K Federal, one of the deadly and notorious members of Rashid Okoilu gangster, was around Alushekere area Ede, Osun State. Police detective from Special Anti-Cultism Unit swung into action and arrested the suspect. During the interrogation, he confessed to be a member of a confraternity led by one Rashid Ahmed, aka Okoilu, who has been arrested and remanded at correctional custody some time ago. Opalola disclosed that the suspect confessed to taking an active part in the killing of 20 persons in Ede town. Suspect confessed to having participated in the killing of almost 20 innocent citizens of Ede town and dropped their corpses at Osun River, Shagba area Ede. Among the victims they are killed are late Wale, Jamiu, Ganiyu, Aziz, and Eyimba, and others, she added. She revealed that the suspect will be charged to court after the completion of the investigation. And to end the news is a sports story on a sad note for the Golden Eaglets. Nigeria's Golden Eaglet crashed out of the Under-17 AFCON 2023 after falling 2-1 to fellow West African Burkina Faso in the quarterfinal in Algiers. The result meant the Golden Eaglet won't feature in the Under-17 World Cup that would take place later this year, but with Burkina Faso completing the quartet of teams to represent Africa in the tournament. The other teams are Senegal, Mali, and Morocco. The Nigerians have their poor finishing skills and defensive blunders to blame for the result. The Junior Stallions went into a 2-0 lead over the five-time world champions courtesy of Abubakar Kamara. He first found the back of the net from a rebound just before halftime before completing his brace on 57th minute from the penalty spot after a goal-bound Burkinabe player was fouled inside the box. Abubakar Abdullahi, however, pulled one back for Nigeria midway through the second half with a simple tap-in, giving the Eaglets a hope of comeback. But it was not to be, as the young Nigerians failed to convert any chances in front of goal to pool level. That sports story ends the national news this hour from BGI TV Current. Before we go, some major headlines. Tinubu will ensure fair deal for all. Court fixes May 30th to rule on FG suit against Asuu. INEC to publish names of Bayelsa, Kogi, Imo State governorship candidates Friday today. I have killed 20 persons. Mother suspect confesses in Osun. On sport note, we brought to you Golden Eaglet crash out of under 17 AFCON, failed to qualify for the World Cup later this year. That ends the national news. For more updates of our broadcast on YouTube, the handle is BGI TV Current. Kindly subscribe and click on the notification bell. Select option all to access our broadcast. On Facebook, Bagede Imo with Alawiye Adebayo. Please like and follow the page. For advert placement, executives and services, coverage of events and functions, please dial the phone number streaming on your screen. Thank you for watching. I am Mo Rive Rabila Lawan. Jumat Mufida to all faithful Muslims all around the world.
Audio Jungle. Audio Jungle.